This next demonstration will give an overview of the self-service Clamant Unemployment Service menu. Beginning June 3rd, 2025, individuals will have a variety of new and exciting self-service unemployment insurance menu options available to them in the IowaWORKS system. Beginning June 3rd, 2025, individuals will have a variety of new and exciting self-service unemployment insurance menu options available to them in the IowaWORKS system. Once an individual logs in using their existing IowaWORKS username and password or creates a new account, they will be presented with their dashboard. To access the unemployment insurance menu options, individuals will select the Unemployment Services icon. This will display the list of actions that an individual can request that will be reviewed by staff. This is where an individual can file their initial claim or enter their weekly certifications for unemployment insurance benefits. Individuals that do not yet have an unemployment insurance claim can file an initial claim or request an income verification document. Additional options can be requested after an initial claim for unemployment insurance benefits has been filed. So first, this icon is File a Claim. Individuals can click on that to begin the claim application process for unemployment insurance benefits. Individuals can also continue to enter their job contact and reemployment activities on their log daily, weekly, as they happen by clicking on this icon. Individuals, after a verification process, can also click on the income verification request. They'll enter their identifying information and click on Save. In a few minutes, an income verification document will be sent to their message center. The income verification document will contain information regarding their wages earned in the quarters of the base period over the last 18 months, along with any claim information as in regards to the weekly benefit amount and if there is a remaining balance on the unemployment insurance claim. Once the claim has been filed, individuals can access and enter their weekly claim certification by clicking on this icon in the upper right-hand corner. They will also be able to add their job contacts and reemployment information during the weekly certification process. This icon for unemployment benefit overview, this gives information regarding the unemployment program. So by clicking on this link, it will give the minimum and maximum weekly amounts. It will give you some eligibility standards and also filing requirements. Individuals will also be able to change their banking information, change their payment method for which they want to receive their unemployment insurance benefits. They can change their direct deposit account information as well as switch to a state-issued debit card, or they can switch from a state-issued debit card to a direct deposit information. There will be a verification through the ID.me process when making a change to the payment method. And personal bank accounts will go through an initial verification process to check for a valid account and that the name matches the account name. Individuals can also update their contact information, such as their name, address, telephone number, and email address. Some information may be required to review the information and ask for additional documentation, such as in the instance of a name change. Individuals can change their tax withholdings for their unemployment benefits. They can either select to have federal and state taxes withheld, or they can choose to discontinue having it withheld by clicking on the federal tax deduction icon. During the unemployment insurance claim application process, claimants will be asked if they wish to receive their 1099 information electronically. If they answer yes, once those 1099 documents are created towards the end of January, individuals that opted in can click on this 1099 information and receive a copy of their 1099 documentation. The appeals icon will allow individuals to electronically file an appeal request on all of their determinations that they have received. They must first view the determination, and then they could click on the File Appeal link, where they will be asked to input additional information regarding their request for appeal. These are broken down into segments based on monetary determinations, non-monetary determinations, overpayments, previous appeal decisions, previous employment appeal board decisions, military determinations, training extension benefit determinations, and department approved training determinations. There are also tabs on this page that allow an individual to view any appeals that they have filed, as well as any appeals that an employer has filed against them. Next is the claim summary page. Clicking on this icon will allow an individual to view a summary of their unemployment insurance claim. It will allow them to see what week of the claim they are in, what their weekly benefit amount is, the remaining balance, the amount that has already been paid, any issues on the claim, their weekly certifications, and their payment summary. The check cancellation replacement icon would be accessed if an individual in an extreme circumstance was issued a paper check to receive their unemployment insurance benefits. If they have not received that check, they can click here and request a cancellation and a replacement. Once submitted, this will go through a verification process before any payments can be reissued. The wage investigation icon will allow an individual to begin a wage investigation if they believe that any wages appearing on their monetary statement are incorrect or if there are any missing. An individual can request a repayment plan electronically by clicking on this icon. This is for an individual that has a overpayment on a previous unemployment insurance claim. They can click on here and request to set up monthly payments. The claimant CWC decision icon is if an individual has requested that wages from another state be added to their Iowa unemployment insurance claim, Once all those requests from those other states have been received, an individual will be notified that they need to make a decision on what they want to do and how they want to use those wages. So to make that determination, they would click on this Clamant CWC decision icon. Individuals can also view the TAA handbook for TAA benefits. Individuals that are involved in a Trade Act approved petition, they will need to file a trade application. They can do that by clicking on this icon under File a TRA application. The Provide Documentation icon will allow an individual to upload any documentation that they feel needs to be included in their unemployment insurance claim file. They can upload that documentation here and it will be attached to their file. If an IWD staff member has requested a specific document or that a form be completed by the individual, they will get notification of that through their message center. Sometimes there will be a link to a specific form, and sometimes it will just ask that they upload specific documentation. They can respond to that here and upload their document, and that will be returned and processed through their claim application. If an individual needs to review what their rights and responsibilities are as an unemployment insurance claimant, they can click on this link and it will bring up the links to view their rights and responsibilities. Individuals can also ask for a request to modify the dependents that are on their claim. They can either request to add or delete the dependents. The information required for this request is that they must have the dependent's name, social security number, date of birth, and their relationship to the individual. Once submitted, that will be reviewed and a determination will be made as to if the dependents are denied to be added to the claim. If they are allowed, they will be added and a new monetary determination will be issued to the individual. The approved training documentation icon is for those individuals that are already approved for department approved training or training extension benefits. They, at the end of their terms, will be asked to provide documentation that they have made successful progress. This is where they would come to upload that information to be attached to their claim for future benefits. Individuals can also request to withdraw their claim by clicking on the Request Withdraw of Claim link. Individuals can also apply for approved training. So this is for both department approved training and training extension benefits. Individuals can apply for both programs using one application. They just need to indicate on both. They will also be required to upload a copy of their current class schedule to process that request for the program.